I'm about to show you guys my favorite tool for product research and answer a ton of questions. Let's go.
I work hard every motherfucking.
What's up guys, I'm the King, and in this video I'm actually going to show you guys my favorite tool for product research. Like I said, last video I had all of you guys send me your #1 question on Instagram. And so I'm actually going to go into my phone and share my screen and everything today and just go through my DMs and answer a ton of questions for you guys. But before I get into that, as you guys know, I give away one free call every video. And the winner of this video is Marco Bozidar. It's a crazy last name. I always get crazy names. And if you want to be someone to win a consulting call next video, all you have to do is first subscribe. I will be checking, okay? And 2, go to the comment section below and comment Forever Royals. I post every Monday and Thursday, so just watch out for that and you might be the next winner. Marco, I've already DM'd you, so we'll set up a Skype call. I'll look at your ads, look at your store. I'll help you with anything you want and we can go from there. And I know, it's time for value, but last thing before we jump into it. Anyone who gets a one-on-one call with me this month, I'm putting into a huge giveaway and picking one person in January. I'll fly you out to me. It's going to be an all-paid vacation / mentorship. You're going to get to spend a whole weekend with me and I'm going to help you with everything. So the link to do that is actually going to be the first comment below. It's going to be pinned at the top, so let the games begin. And it's time to dive in. Let's go. Bruh, increasing the temperature bit by bit during your shower. Oh my God. Okay, so John asked, what aspect of dropshipping did you struggle with the most on your journey to the level that you're at now? That's a really good question, and honestly, the thing I struggled with most getting to the level I'm at now was actually believing it was possible. I'm sure a lot of you were in the same situation now that I was in whenever I watched all these YouTube videos, I bought all these courses, and I did the things that people told me to do, but I just wasn't getting results. And so kind of in my mind, I'm like, man, are these people just hiding things from me, or is this even possible anymore? Is this real? Can this actually work anymore? And so that was my biggest struggle in the beginning on the come up, was believing that it was still possible. And honestly, how I overcame that is I just saw that so many people were getting results. I mean, outside of the YouTubers, there were still people in the Facebook groups that I was in and Telegram groups that I was in that would show new results every single day. And I'm like, all right, if this person can make $500, $1,000 a day, I can too. And so if you're struggling with any doubt of dropshipping, I promise you, yes, it is still possible. No, it's not too oversaturated, and no, it's not going anywhere for a long time. So don't even worry about it. Just make a commitment to yourself that you will continue to persevere no matter what, and you'll make it happen. All right, so Jay asks, let's say that I'm micro testing and I got 2 sales, and when I break it down by platform, each platform has 1 sale. Not sure if you guys watched my last video about micro testing, but what he's talking about is whenever an ad set gets 2 or more sales, you want to break it down and see what platform got the sale and then duplicate it at the same budget and target that platform only. And so what I would do in this case is you have 2 options. So you could either duplicate it twice and target one specific platform in each ad set, or just break it down by a specific gender or age range since both platforms are working. All right, another question. What's your strategy to make video and image ads? So personally, what I do is I gather content from across Facebook and YouTube of people using the product, and then I basically use something called Adobe Premiere. I wouldn't recommend it, it's more advanced. I would suggest you guys use Animoto or Camtasia. It's very simple, but basically I just collect video content of the product all across the internet and then piece it together in quick little snippets, overlay some text on the video about what the person's gonna get out of the product and go from there. And then image ads, I don't particularly use image ads myself, but they do work. All right, so real quick, I'm actually gonna show you guys one of the tools that I use to actually find products, and it honestly just makes the process a lot easier. I've used things like Dropship Spy, Pexta, Ecom Hunt, AliShark, things like that. And this is probably one of my favorites right here, just because of this feature. Check this out. So one thing you can do is, so this is Ecom Hunt, and I pay for the pro version so I can see unlimited amount of products. But what I can do is I can sort by, newest, or I could sort by orders. And so then it's gonna show me the products based on how many orders they've had recently. And so we don't wanna start with the top ones. And so we'll just scroll down a little bit, but most of these are problem solving products. And this umbrella right here, for example, this is awesome. It literally looks like, it's a reverse umbrella. This solves a huge problem right here. So I'm just gonna click on it real quick and check this out. And so that's really cool because not only does it give you GIFs and good pictures that you could use in your product description, you could import it straight to Shopify, but it also gives you how much you should sell it for, and your profit margin per sale. Also, it shows you a saturation inspector. Of course, I don't believe in saturation, but it literally tells you how many stores are selling this product. And I'm not sure how accurate this is for all the products because I'm quite sure multiple stores have this. And it even gives you the link to AliExpress, Amazon, stores that are selling the item. And it gives you Facebook ads that that have the freaking video of this product. Like, it gives you everything you need to know. So honestly, I mean, I just like the tool just because sometimes whenever I don't feel like finding other stores or going to Facebook or just doing other product research methods, and this makes it very simple and gives me everything I need to know without doing much work. And so I suggest you guys check it out. There's actually a free version of this that you can use. I mean, it's going to be the first link in the description below, so just check that out. And just as a quick note, I do give away one free winning product every video. And so like this product, this is going to be the winning product of the video, because I've never seen this product before, but like this is definitely something I would test myself, because I would use this, so I would definitely test it. So definitely go out there. I mean, use some of these Facebook ads here and check it out and you test it. You might find that it works really well. All right, so Christian asked, my number one question would be, how would you suggest a beginner launch a successful apparel store, or would you not suggest apparel at all for a beginner? All right, so there's two scenarios. If you have a big budget, then I would start by building a long-term brand and sending free product to Instagram influencers and building status around your brand. Scenario two, if you kind of have a limited budget, what I would do is I would start a general store and then test products that are trending and working for other people and learn the marketing skills by testing and scaling those products, because they're already working for someone else, so it'll be much easier to get them going. And then let the profits from that build a long-term clothing brand if that's what you want. And the same thing applies to any of you guys wanting to start a longer-term brand. All right, so Cody asked, if there's one thing you could do differently when you first started dropshipping, what would it be? That's a great question with a hard answer. But honestly, I would pinpoint it by saying learn more. And I don't mean like YouTube videos or things like that. Like, I mean courses or consulting calls. But I don't even have a course, and I'm not just saying this because I do consulting calls. I'm saying this because had I done this in the beginning, I would have saved so much money and had results so much quicker. So like with Instagram, I was successful right off the bat. But with Facebook, I spent like $3,000 without getting any results. I think I got like, 4 or 5 sales or something like that, but there was a huge learning curve. Of course, now I'm able to replicate success in stores over and over again, but the 1 to 2 months and the $3,000 that I spent could have gone into consulting calls or courses with someone, and I wouldn't have even spent half of that, and I would have been successful so much quicker. So that's what I would suggest you guys do. Learn from a mentor. All right, so Brittany said, I'm having trouble running my store, and so I would just appreciate any advice you have. Very general, but I feel like this could help a lot of people. You'll hear me say this over and over again. You want to take the path of least resistance. And what that means is going the easiest route in the beginning to get some momentum. Babies, for example, they don't just come out the womb like walking like a boss. Well, I did, but most babies don't. They start crawling. And I mean, it even takes a long time to start crawling, but once they crawl, they start trying to walk. Of course, they fall over and over and over again, but eventually they're running around the house like a little maniac. I mean, let's be real. So like I said, you want to start on the easiest route. And what that means for you to do tactically is sell something that is already selling. I only test products that have over 5,000 orders because that means it's verified to sell. And so I know that I'm not putting my money into a product that's not going to work, essentially. All right, Edu said, for lookalike audience, is it better to start with view content or with actual purchases? I actually suggest starting with 50% video views because you're going to have the most data for video views before anything else. And then every 3 or 4 days, go to the next thing up. So 50% video views, 3 days later, 75% video views, 3 days later, 95% video views. Of course, if you're using a picture, you do want to start with view content. All right, so this is a good question. How do you accomplish long-term business in dropshipping? So I've got 2 answers. One, you could either use dropshipping as a springboard to learn the skills of building a long-term brand and marketing and all of that, and start branding your own products and building a real long-term brand out of it. So that is one option. And another option is to basically have a general or niche store forever and just always dropship new products. And so the best way to go about that is to first learn the skills of marketing, scaling, product research, and all of that, and then systemize it and outsource every part of the process to where you have people that are finding products for you every single day, testing products for you every single day, scaling products every single day. So basically it's a general store that's totally outsourced, that's a powerhouse. Personally, I'm working on building a long-term brand and white labeling my own products and warehousing them here locally. And as I get further with my brand, I'm going to share a lot of the steps and processes with you guys. And so, yeah. All right, your boy asked, how do you find hot products? That's one of my biggest issues. I have 2 product research methods on this channel, so check those out. But like I said, another easy method is just using Ecom Hunt. All right, so Otis asked, do you suggest testing products on Instagram before Facebook? And if so, do you have to set up an IG account for your store? So I always suggest starting with Facebook ads and then using Instagram influencers if you see long-term potential, and then building like a real brand out of it. Because I mean, Facebook itself is a beast. So you could literally just focus on Facebook and not even touch Instagram and make a hell of a lot of money. But you don't need to get data off of Instagram or anything like that before you go into Facebook. All right, this question is, I'm wasting so much money on testing and not finding a winner yet when everything else is good. So testing is a part of the process, but you say everything else is good. And I'm sure a lot of you are in the same position to where you're like, man, my store is good, my ads are good, I'm testing good products, why isn't this working? Well, it's because you're wrong. Not everything else is good, or you would have the results. And so that's why I always say, find a mentor that can tell you and look at your store and say, hey, this sucks, like you need to change that, or do this or tweak that or things like that. But like I say, everything is a process, so just persevere and just keep going no matter what. But your boy asked, can you trust Ecom Hunt? I mean, does it make sense to follow them and try their posted products? Yes, you can trust Ecom Hunt. And if you don't trust Ecom Hunt, trust me and trust me that I trust Ecom Hunt. Does that make sense? A bunch of people have the software and see those products. Doesn't mean they're learning from the king, right? And so they don't have the same strategies as you. And so like I said, there's no such thing as saturation. If you can market something better than someone else, you'll get a piece of the pie, and probably a bigger one. All right, so last question of the video. This is a good question. He said, what is the best method for getting free traffic and sales to your site? So what I would suggest doing is making a branded Instagram account for your store and then following people in your niche. And when people follow you back, send them a DM with a discount or something like that and talk to them like one-on-one, like a person, Because slowly but surely, if you do that, you'll get free traffic and free sales. Of course, it's going to require more work, but that's what it takes. But anyways, guys, that is all for this video. Like I said, I suggest you guys try Ecom Hunt if you're struggling with finding winning products. And yes, it is an affiliate link. I'm not going to suggest you guys use something that I wouldn't use myself. I literally pay for this every month. But real talk, comment below a video suggestion that you guys want to see in the future, because I've got a lot of plans for videos that I'm going to come out with. But I mean, the sooner the better. So ask your question, tell me what you want to see in the future, and I got you. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said, I post every Monday and Thursday. Anyways, the king is out.